I broadcasting correctly? At YouTube, I'm at Twitch, I'm at Facebook. Okay. So sorry guys, it looked like my computer just jumped offline. For some reason, it like dropped the internet on me. I'm not sure what happened. So to make a long story short, we're here to do the unboxing for the Tarot of Mystical Moments and the Oracle of Mystical Moments by CATRIN WELZ-STEIN. We are going to go through these decks. These will be the decks that are going to be chosen to be used for the October. Use my links. I'll get a small percentage of the sale from Amazon. It's a great way to support the channel and to support these artists. You can also probably find it at other retailers too. So let's get into this before things get wonky. I'm going to start with the tarot first. These decks I've been super excited about. So I was just showing you guys the box when we lost connection. And so what I was saying is I love that it's very feminine in a way, but it's not, I mean, it's weird. The art style is feminine and pretty, but it's not like, it doesn't have like, it's not frilly, if that makes any sense. There's like a mystery, a sort of, I love this kind of art. I'm not sure how you would describe it, but let's read the back. It says, popular inspirational artist CATRIN WELZ-STEIN has created a magical tarot deck in her signature collage style with lush images drawn from her intuition and imagination. This unique 83 card deck with a distinctively feminine point of view includes 5 bonus cards, extra female versions of the 4 kings and the emperor. That's cool. I didn't even know that. Readers can customize the deck by choosing which cards to include in their readings. Tarot of Mystical Moments features gilded edge cards and a 96-page guidebook with upright and reversed meanings. So this is obviously put out by US Game Systems. I kind of love that she includes feminine king archetypes, right? To depict the kings. I think that's really cool. I may just work with all of the cards and we'll see what comes out. I do think it's feminine, but I don't think it's frilly in some ways. I love that it's so ultra feminine, yet it's sort of still sports a masculinity to it. I don't know. There's something about it that I love the vibe. Okay, so let's open the box. The box inside is, you know, it's a nice quality box. Who doesn't like a nice quality box? It's here's the booklet, and then here's the card. It talks about, I think, the same stuff that I just read off the back of the book. Let me just see what this card says. CATRIN WELZ-STEIN creates her distinctive collage art by drawing from her intuition and imagination. Yeah, this is the same thing, right? Which readers can include or to remove. You may also customize your readings by adding in cards from the Oracle of Mystical Moments for further insights, which I've gotten. This is the back design of the card, just to give you guys an idea. It's very beautiful. Yeah, they are beautiful, aren't they, Demetrius? Thank you, Karen, for coming back. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Hi, Christina, how are you? So this is what they mean by the gilded edges. They're like silver, which I love that. We'll just go through some of these cards. I don't know if I'll take you through the whole deck, but we'll see. We've got the Fool. I love it. Look at, it's an alligator. How cool is that? The Magician. These are beautiful. The High Priestess. I think this is, I don't know. These are cool. The Emperor. The cards are really nice too. They're kind of thick. So I'm not gonna be able to put too many up there, but let's see. We have, this is the female Emperor. Oh, I love how she has all these men on strings. Do you see that? That's very cool that there's more than one emperor. Like there's a masculine and feminine. You see that? That's very, very cool. Wait, I'm confused. So where is the High Priestess? There's no Empress though. Huh. That's interesting because there was no Empress card. Card number 3 is missing. Is there an Empress in this deck? I'll have to look in the book. The Hierophant? The Lovers. Get on with that bird, girl. The Chariot. I love that this chariot is depicted by a snail. That's hilarious. Why is there no Empress, though? I mean, I get that they have the Emperor, right? But now, oh, now I'm hella confused. Now, Catrine's got me coming and going, girl. Because look, we've got the Emperor, and they're both numbered card number 4. So why would they have 4 and 4 and not an Empress card? Because we don't want to have, I think we should have a female Emperor and an Empress. Both. The Strength card. The Strength. Do you have the Strength? The Hermit. They are gorgeous, Nicola. Hey, Terry, how are you? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, that's a cool card. I'm not usually too compelled by the Wheel of Fortune, but I love this. I love that the last thing is our heart, too. Can you see that? The Justice card. The Hanged Man. Death. Wow, this is a gorgeous death card. I've been seeing lots of really pretty death cards lately in the new decks that I've been getting in unboxing. It's really weird. The death cards have been quite like pretty and gorgeous. Like this to me is not a bad death card. Temperance. We've got, oh, I love this. The Devil. That's kind of cool. I love how she's like a psilocybin mushroom with a spider. She's like going to trap you and weave you. You actually almost want to play with this devil in a weird way. Like it wants to entrap you and get you caught up. The Tower. This was actually the card that I saw somewhere. Somebody posted it somewhere and I was like, my God, that's the most beautiful Tower card I've ever seen in my life. I was like, what deck is that? And I had to like find out what deck this was. And that's what sent me on this journey of finding this artist and realizing that like, oh my God, I got to get this deck. I just love that. I think it's the most beautiful way to depict a tower. The Star. Thank you, Dina. They're kind of stuck together because it's a new deck. The Moon. Oh, look at the like I love how this is like a very peaceful moon, but then we have these tentacles coming up, like sort of that would be kind of the scariness of the moon. The Sun. I love these cards. Judgment. And the World. So that's our majors. The Ace of Wands. The Two of Wands. The Three of Wands. The Four of Wands. There's certainly a magical quality to these cards. I love it. The Five. The Six of Wands. Ooh, Seven of Wands. Hi there. Get it, friend. The Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands. The Page. The Knight. The Queen, she's beautiful. Look at her. I love her dress is made of peacock feathers. She's gorgeous. The King, this is the masculine King of Wands. And then we have the female King of Wands. That's fierce. I love it. We have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups. So this is the design that's on the cover of the box. It's beautiful. I love that they kind of give me Siamese twins vibes in a weird way. The Three of Cups. Oh, sorry, these are not fully in the screen, sorry. Four. The Five. The Six. The Seven of Cups. That's beautiful. The Eight of Cups. The Nine. And the 10. We've got the Page of Cups. Oops, they're sliding all over and falling off the table. What fell off the table? Oh, that 10 of Cups wants to get my attention. The Knight of Cups. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at her like strumming that heart. I love that she's sitting in a lotus blossom and she's in a sari. These are beautiful. The Queen of Cups. The King of Cups. Oh, hi there. You like emo hipster dude. Get it. Moby Dick. The King of Cups, but as a female. That's gorgeous too. All right, let's see. Ace of Swords. These are gorgeous. These are like brilliant. I love these. The Two of Swords. The Three of Swords. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The Four of Swords. The Five of Swords. The Six of Swords. The Seven of Swords. The Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords. It's a really interesting way to depict the Nine of Swords. The Ten of Swords. The Page. The Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords. The King of Swords. And the King of Swords as a feminine. Hold on, I think that, oh, there we go. The Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the 3, the 4, come on, the 5, the 6, the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. She gives me a little bit of Frida Kahlo vibes in a way. The 10 of Pentacles, the Page, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Oh wait, did I miss somebody? I did. The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and then the King of Pentacles as a female. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. I want to look at the book really quick, just for a second, just glance in there. There is no Empress though. That's sort of weird. I wonder if there's a definition for the Empress in the book, then we're in trouble. That means I didn't get an Empress card. But let me just see. Maybe there's not, because they have the Emperor twice. No, there's an Empress definition. There's no Empress card in the deck. Maybe it's got stuck to something? Wait, how is that possible? Let me see. Maybe oh shit, I'm dropping cards now. I have the Magician, the Fool, the High Priest. Oh, here's the Empress. Sorry, guys. Here she is. She was stuck to the back of the High Priestess. They were chatting. She's gorgeous. Okay, cool. All right, so there is the Empress card. That makes more sense to me. Okay, let me just see here. What does it say? So in the book, there's an introduction. It goes into the little story about each card. It also gives a little bit of an upright meaning and a reverse meaning. I like that there's just a few words. It leaves it up to your own interpretation. And of course, they do that with each and all of the cards. Let's just see, is there any sort of female King of Pentacles? Is it the same as, let's just see if the female. Yeah, it's the same upright and reversed meanings. So she doesn't necessarily, I don't know if the little stories are different. And then it gives a little bit about the artist. You can follow her on Facebook. And we're going to open up her other deck here in a moment. And then there's Reading with Tarot of Mystical Moments. Tells you a little bit about what you want to do there. And let's put that over there for one moment. And let's open up the other deck. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Then the other deck is the Oracle of Mystical Moments. And that is this one. I just love her art style. And so let's just give it a look here. Look at them. They're like, he's like, hey, baby, let me whisper in your ear. So again, really beautiful box. And then it says here, visionary collage artist CATRIN WELZ-STEIN intermixes unexpected elements of nature and imagination, creating a sumptuous world where flowers, spirits, and floating castles happily coexist. Well, who doesn't want to go there at this time? Each of the 52 oracle cards captures a magical moment full of delightful surprises and vintage charm. Powerful messages in the 44-page guidebook lead you into discoveries of insight that inspire new ways of looking at life. This is also released by US Game Systems. So There's the box. Here's the book. Let's go into the book really quick. So we have an introduction, the cards straight away. I love that it has just certain keywords that you can look at, and then there's a story as to the art on each of the cards that you might be able to discern readings from. This will be interesting because she's got things in here like Queen Bee, Rose Garden, Red Garden, Elixir of Life, Morning Dew Girl, like Miss Sunshine, Treasured Memories. All right, let's get into this. Night Ride. Ooh, girl, I want Night Ride in my life. All right, let's see here. Let's see. I'm sorry, CATRIN. If you see this, or CATRIN, I'm not sure. I don't want to disrespect your beautiful cards, but I'm just a pig. All right, so let's get into these cards really quick and see what they look like. These are not gilded, just so you know. They do have a really pretty color on the back. It's like I would call it maybe like a seafoam green. I'm so gay when I do this shit like that. All right. Day and Night. Definitely from the same universe as the first deck we just looked at. Liberty. Sleeping Beauty's Dream. Moon Dance. Bloom. Listen. Pure Nature. Red Garden. So with some of these, I may want to actually read the definitions of these cards, especially the Oracle, because I think that some of these art is really significant as to why she included certain things, for what purpose. Rose Garden. Flower Spirit. Queen Bee. But I will try and do a little mini read for those of you that are staying on and watching. For those of you that may watch later, formulate your question now as to what you would like insight on, and I'll do a broad spectrum mini read with both decks really quick. I'll combine the two and just see how they work together. All is connected. Morning Dew Girl. I will say this too. I love that she kind of does different nationalities in her art. She's included, I've seen like women of Asian descent, like sort of African or African-American descent, people, there was, I believe, a woman in a sari. So I love that she kind of is multicultural in her art. This is the Art of Seduction, the Elixir of Life. This is giving me full-on Bridgerton vibes. Eva. Miss Sunshine. And see, like, that's like the Taj Mahal underneath there. Do you see that? It's very cool. Treasured Memories. The Journey. The Journey from Within My Skirt. Just kidding. Under My Umbrella. Tiny Triumphs. Like a Bird. The Gift. Mermaid's Love. Protective Nest. Transformation. The Gardener. Can You Hear Me? The Perfect Key. White Rose of Hope. Lorelei. I'm not sure who Lorelei is. I know that there used to be a song I loved in high school by a band called the Cocteau Twins called Lorelei. Touch the Sky. Weaving Flowers. This is the art on the box. Abracadabra. A Long Way Home. The House of Flowers. No Rain Today. Lullaby. My Home is My Castle. Oh, Sunny Day. Home in the Sky. Change of Seasons. Secrets. Stranded. New Directions. Night Ride. My Dear Friend. Butterfly Garden. Keys on Trees. The Observer. Aren't they, Laura? I know, they are beautiful. And To the Moon and Back. And Sea Witch. Get it, Sea Witch? All right, you guys, formulate your question that you want some sort of guidance on. I'm going to shuffle both of these decks, and we're going to pull one card from each deck and see what sort of information we can get out of these decks. I may read from the actual book of the Oracle of Mystical Moments, only because those are sort of interesting to me. It's a whole nother world that this artist is creating. So I am going to ask these cards and Spirit to join us, to bring us the cards that we need to find the answers that we seek at this time, for those that are watching live now in this moment, and for anybody that watches this video all the way through till the end at any point in time. What is the information or insight that they need to know at this time that will help assist them in their highest good? What do we need to know? They shuffle like a dream, just so you know. They really do shuffle beautifully, at least the tarot deck does. We'll see. They're a little bit stiff, but I mean, that's okay. They're a little bit big too, for those with smaller hands, but they're nice cards, nice stock. They feel sturdy. Okay. I'm not going to show us the card just yet. I'm going to shuffle for the next card really quick. And again, giving us insight into what it is we need to know at this time for our own highest good. Okay, and away we go. So our first card is the King of Pentacles, yet it is the feminine King of Pentacles, which I'm glad that one of the females came out. So let me just look at this for one moment. I kind of want to say this right out of the gate. The first thing that says to me is I look at this like castle that's in her hair, right? And the King of Pentacles, I know, is always about sort of providing. It's this abundant, rich kind of love, this ability to manifest, to ground, to be a steady sort of rock for someone or for those that we care about. I feel like with these female cards, right, that would be even stronger or more emotionally connected, more nurturing, right? But when I look at this, I love that she has this whole sort of village in her hair, right? And she looks like she's pulling this pentacle almost out from her heart or from behind her chest. It almost feels like a secret that's being hidden. She has everything that she needs around her, right? We have all of this, the beauty of the flowers, the opulence of her dress, even this giant pentacle, but she gets to choose when she wants to share this. She's the idea maker. She's sort of like, the way that I'm seeing her, to me, is that she is sort of the brain behind the business. Does that make any sense? Like that little set of houses up in her head, to me, that it speaks to like where we're at, maybe with our ideas or our mind. I get a very positive feeling from this card. So where our thoughts are at, where our instincts are at, I believe that those of you, all of you, are going to have a different question in a different aspect of your life. But I want to say that you can be able to trust that with this card showing up here, right? Because the King of Pentacles is going to be grounded. They're going to be a provider. They're going to be stable, right? So ideally, we're in that place. Even if we don't, maybe with the question that we have, we may not feel that stable. I want to say that this card to me is saying to us that we can project this stability, we can be in this stability, we can be nurturing, we can be kind, we can be thoughtful, but we get to do it on our terms. That's sort of the vibe that I'm getting with her. Like she gets to pull out that coin that she's pulling out and revealing from her chest. To me, she gets to pull that out when she chooses to, when she wants to. I also am now just noticing too that there's other pentacles in the center of the flowers, right? If you look here. So there's abundance around us that maybe, I want to say that maybe some of us aren't even seeing. There's opportunities around us within our environment that we need to capitalize on. Some of us may already be capitalizing on that. And I mean capitalize in a good way, right? I feel like this woman here, or this king to me, is very industrious, right? She's thinking on her feet, 2 steps ahead, making it happen. And she's wise about how she goes about doing things. So those of you that like, whatever your question may be, use your wisdom first, use your highest intelligence first, go after the areas where that sort of bring you, you know, opportunity, but also there's a sort of a sense of joy to her. I feel like, especially with all of these yellow flowers, it's like, look for the opportunities that please you most, right? You deserve that. You've worked for that. You've earned that. That's also the King of Pentacles sort of energy too, is that you're no sort of stranger to hard work, right? Now let's look at the Oracle card really quick. The Oracle card is Butterfly Garden. Again, we've got somebody with something on her head, but that's okay. Let's just look at this for a minute. Now, I feel like she's dreaming about the future. It's interesting to me, when we look at her here, these women almost look like the same woman, right? This is her at the office. She's like, I'm busy. I got to take care of the kids. I got to get to work. I got to make that money. I got to make that coin. I've got to be, you know, get my shit together, have it all like lined up and good. And we can do that, right? That's the power of this card. But then when she gets home, she gets in that car, she drives home, she takes her bra off, she lets her hair out, and she starts dreaming, right? And I love that this butterfly sits on her head. To me, the butterfly is a symbol of transformation, but it also could be a symbol in this case of lightness of spirit, of heart, of desire. The butterfly could indicate, you know, our dreams, or maybe the other side kind of communicating with us, our higher self coming down and talking to us and helping us to transform, to find out what it is that we truly want. I love that she sort of, there's a balance between these two ladies, even though they seem like they could be the same woman. There's a balance between these two ladies that indicates that we can sort of work hard and have our ducks in a row, right? But we also don't want to forget to sort of dream about what it is that we want, and to sort of continue to pursue that, even if it feels like it's only, say, maybe a dream. It's around us, it's available to us. We also see that indicated in the pentacles that are in the environment around us, right? What I love about these cards too is they're being so like sort of floral and feminine and all of that. There's this sort of youthfulness to the just the design that the artist has brought to this both of these decks, that feels like there's a freedom and a daydreamy quality to them that I like. And so I feel like the message here is to tell us to like continue to dream, continue to do the sort of what we know is right for ourselves, be, I would say, discerning. The King of Pentacles to me would be discerning about who and where we share our attributes and our successes with. And also, I feel like this butterfly garden card is telling me, this is just what I'm getting from it naturally. I will read the descriptions in a moment. But what I'm getting from it naturally is it feels like it's also important for us to take time for ourselves. To me, this could almost feel a little bit like self-care in a way. This area where we go off and we dream, we silence the outside world, and we have this communication with, say, either our higher self or our spirit guides or whatever this butterfly may represent to you, where we go back to that, I don't want to say drawing board, but kind of like that in a way, so that we can expand even further. Because I feel like the King of Pentacles here will be all about providing the steadiness and the productivity to make that expansion an actual reality, even if right now in our own quiet time, it feels a bit like a dream. Okay, let's read Butterfly Garden. And I didn't even check the number. Butterfly Garden is number 48, which would be a number 12, which would be a 3, which would be the mind, body, spirit. Is that correct? Yeah, 4 and 8 is 12, 3. Yes. All right. So that always takes me, 3s take me to the mind, body, spirit connection. And let's see here, number 48, Butterfly Garden. I'm watching them totally off on this. They're like, she wants to go on a trip. Let's see here. But to me, it feels like before I read this, it feels like don't stop dreaming, so to speak. Like, yes, it's great to be productive. Yes, it's great to sort of have our ducks in a row, but also remember to sort of escape at times and dream again. Let me see here. Butterfly Garden is curiosity, discovery, small moments in life. A woman holds a blooming flower in her hand as she gazes towards the sky. On her head sits a butterfly closely examining the purple petals. Enjoying this situation, the woman stands still and quietly soaks in her surroundings. She does not want to disturb the scene. In our daily life, there are so many possible moments that could be precious if we would just take the time to notice them. Be mindful of your surroundings, and that's where I'm seeing this opportunity also in these flowers, and pay attention. Ask, why is that there? Then make connections. Small observations can lead to great discoveries. I also think that there's a dreaminess to her, though. I'm going to read, just because this is a Queen King card, which is something new to me even, I want to read her definition too. Why not, right? Female King of Pentacles. This card shows the female king in a garden surrounded with blooming flowers. The blossoms have round, golden centers that look like shiny gold coins. They represent the wealth and success the king has achieved. She is carefully absorbing the golden coins into her chest. See, she's absorbing them in. I see her as pulling them out when she chooses to share them. Which shows her discipline and dedication to handling business and finances. On top of her head lies a castle nestled in her hair like a beacon to others. She represents stability and security. She is not only a savvy businesswoman, she is also caring and generous with others. Upright meaning would be wealth, business, acumen, management skills, discipline, and financial adeptness. The reverse meaning, I'm just going to read it to you since I'm reading the whole page, is poor financial decision-making, status seeker, ineffective role model, or impulsive. I don't think, to me, this feels like all systems go. Like if you guys have something that, both of these cards, right? Take that time in that Butterfly Garden card to kind of even maybe space out a little bit, open your mind to different opportunities or different options that are out there en route to whatever your goal is. I feel like with this female King of Pentacles, your goal is attainable, whatever it is that you want. Choose wisely where you share your gifts, though. I really feel like this here, where's my pointer? This coin here, to me, I see her as pulling it out of her chest, getting ready to hand it to someone. And this here are our gifts, right? Each one of us that may watch this at any point in time, you have sort of an intelligence or a higher awareness, this sort of, not only does this represent to me in this particular card a material abundance, but it also represents sort of an emotional abundance because it's coming from her chest. So it's like, think about where we choose to spend our time, our energy, our attention, who we choose to share it with. Make sure that we're only, giving that to people that or situations that bring us joy. As we do that, I think that we create more abundance around us, right? It creates a very positive effect. And then continue to sort of connect in to that dream. I hope that makes sense, you guys. And I think that as we continue to connect in, it's like, this is, to me, it's funny, but this is where the two meet, where the dream at some point will become a reality for you. So whatever it is you seek or desire, these cards say to me that in the continuation of the desire and then the productivity of what you do in your day-to-day life will actually lead you probably closer to than you think. Does that make sense? But you have to keep that sort of open mind. Like, it's almost like this butterfly garden card. She's giving me a little bit of Fool vibes in a way, right? Like that sort of, or maybe Page of Cups, that sort of dreamy, like, oh, I wish. But in that wish, then we have to actually take action and move towards it. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, well, it was free, right? Oh, no, Noelle, actually, I'm not doing free readings. This was just an unboxing right now. So this is just for a general reading for those that watch the video and for those that may watch in the future. So I'm not doing personal free readings right now. But if you want to follow the channel, you certainly can. And when I'm on a card night, you can ask for one, you know, at that time. That's when I do them for individuals. But on unboxings, I just do one shuffle to see how the cards shuffle and then see how the cards work with my, you know, perception of things. They do go really well together. I agree, Nicola. I really do agree. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and give it a like. Follow me on my Facebook business page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you feel so inclined, and vice versa. Go to each platform and follow me. I will be on to do some Lenormand decks in maybe tomorrow, and ideally, hopefully do a free card night at some point this week. Sunday nights is Charmings, and I will see you guys soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.